Hello everyone. Today we will study some basics about cubic crystals. In this lecture I will cover introduction, how many types of cubic crystals are there, and then we will study how many number of atoms are there per unit cell for each type of the cubic crystal, and lastly we will see how to calculate atomic radius for each type of a cube. So firstly, let's look at some basic things about a cube. Let's suppose you are standing in a room which is the shape of a cube, and each side of this cube is equal, obviously, because that's why we call it a cube. Next we will look at the number of corners present in this room. Very basic thing. There are 8 corners: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are 8 corners in this room, or we can say there are 8 corners in a cube. Next we will see how many faces a cube has. So there are 6 faces: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So there are 6 faces and 8 corners. Faces we can see easily in a room. So there is floor, roof and 4 walls. So there are 6 faces in a cube. Next we will look at the types of cubic crystals. That is, how many cubic crystals are present there. So first of these types is simple cubic crystals, or we call it SCC. In this type of cubic crystal, the atoms are present only at the corners of the cube and not anywhere else. The second type of cubic crystals is face centered cubic crystal, or FCC. In this type of cubic crystals, atoms are present on the corners but also at the center of each face, as there are 6 faces. So there are 6 atoms present in addition to the number of atoms present at the corners. The last type of cubic crystals is body centered cubic crystal, or BCC. As the name suggests, there is an atom present at the center of the body. So there are atoms at the corners and then one atom is present at the center of the cube. So there are 3 types of cubic crystals: SCC, FCC and BCC. The next thing we will study is that how many atoms are present per unit cell for each of these types. So now first we will start with SCC. Let's suppose that a SCC crystal is made up of many unit cells. Let's suppose there are 8 unit cells present in a crystal. And if we look at a particular atom present at a corner, say this atom, we can see that this atom is being shared by 8 other unit cells. So the contribution of this atom to a single unit cell is only 1 by 8, and there are 8 such atoms present in a single cube. So the total number of atoms is 1 by 8 into 8, that is total number of atoms per unit cell for SCC is 1. Next we will calculate number of atoms for a unit cell for FCC type of crystal. Now let's suppose there are 2 adjacent FCC crystals. If we look at the atom which is present at the center of the face, we can see that this atom is being shared by just 2 unit cells and no other unit cells are in the close vicinity of this atom. So the contribution of this atom to a single unit cell, either to this one or to that one, is only half. And there are 6 atoms present in the face centered cubic cell at the center of the face. So total number of atoms present for the face centered is 3 into 1 by 2, sorry 6 into 1 by 2, that is 3, and contribution from number of atoms at the corners is 1. So total number of atoms is 1 plus 6 by 2, that is 4. So there are 4 atoms present per unit cell for FCC crystal. The last calculation is for number of atoms per unit cell for BCC crystal. It's very easy, as we can see that in BCC number of atoms are there are atoms present at the corners of the atom, and contribution from these atoms, as we have already calculated in SCC, is 1. So one atom is already there, and the contribution from this atom is 1, because this atom is fully inside the cube and is not being shared by other atoms. So total number of atoms present in BCC is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So now we have calculated number of atoms per unit cell for each type of crystals. For SCC it is 1. For FCC there are 4 atoms present per unit cell, and for BCC number of atoms present per unit cell is 2. Next we will learn how to calculate atomic radius for different types of crystals. We will start with SCC, that is simple cubic crystal. Let's suppose there is a cube and the atoms present in this are placed in simple cubic manner. That is, atoms are present at the corners and not anywhere else. Now let's suppose we are looking at these two atoms present at a straight line or on the edge of the cube. Now we know that the side of the cube is A, and let's suppose that radius of any single atom is R. So R radius of this and R radius of this becomes 2R for this edge. So from this figure we can clearly see that 2R is equal to A. That means R is equal to A by 2. So for atomic radius for SCC is A by 2. That means half of the edge of the cube or side of the cube. Next we will calculate for FCC. Now in FCC we know that atoms are present at the corners and at the center of the face. Again, suppose the side of the cube is A, and let's look at the atoms which are present on this face. Let's look at these 3 atoms. So these 2 are present on the corner, and the atom present at the center of this face is in contact with these 2 atoms. So these 3 atoms are present in a straight line, and this, or we can say diagonal of this cube. So this diagonal is R plus 2R plus R, that is 4R. And to calculate this radius in terms of A, we need to know this and this, which we already know, which is A. So now this is a right angle triangle, and we can apply Pythagoras theorem easily to this to calculate R in terms of A. So from Pythagoras theorem we know that square of this is equal to square of this plus square of this. So R plus 2R plus R, that is 4, the square of 4R square is equal to A square plus A square, that is 2A square. And if we further simplify it, we can calculate R, which comes out to be root 2A by 4. So atomic radius for SCC is very simple, just half of the side of the cube, but for FCC it is root 2A by 4. Next we will calculate atomic radius for BCC. Now for BCC it's not as simple as FCC, because in FCC we know that atoms are present on a straight diagonal, and it's easy to apply Pythagoras theorem to see this single triangle which is right angle. In BCC, let's look at a room. Let's suppose this room is a cube. That means each side of this room is equal in numbers. That means length, breadth or height of this room is equal, and this is a perfect cube. Now we will look at how atoms are present in this room or cube. So there are atoms at the corners. We will look at only these 2 atoms and will not consider these. Just to simplify it, let's say these are two corner atoms, and there is another atom present at the center of the body. So this atom, suppose this is present just in the center of this room. So when we connect these three atoms, you have to uh, look very carefully that unlike FCC, in which the atoms were present on a straight line or a straight diagonal, which were connecting just two corners on one face, in BCC the atoms or this straight line is connecting the opposite corners of the room. It's not this, it's this. So it's not connecting the corners on a single face or on the same face, rather it's connecting corners from one face to the other face. So it's, you can say it's body diagonal. So to calculate this, we now we know that this straight line is r plus 2r plus r, same as FCC. Now to calculate r in terms of a, we need to know this and we need to know this side. Now we know that this side is a and we know that this side is 4r. So we can um, write half of the Pythagoras theorem, because we already know that this is 4r square, which is equal to a square plus this, and this is again a diagonal as we calculated in FCC. So to calculate this diagonal, which we need to put here, we need to know this side and this side. As this room is a cube, so both these sides are a and a. So this diagonal will be a square plus a square. So we will put that there. So we have calculated that this diagonal is equal to a square plus this side, which is a square plus a square. So further we can write it as 4r square is equal to 3a square, and if we simplify it further, the r comes out to be root 3a by 4. So we have seen that in SCC radius is a by 2 and in FCC radius is root 2a by 4, and in BCC radius comes out to be root 3a by 4. So that was all for this lecture. We learned some basic things about a cube, and then we learned how many types of a cubic crystal are there, which was 3: simple cubic crystal, face centered cubic crystal, and body centered cubic crystal. And then we learned that how many number of atoms are present in a single unit cell for each type. So there were 1 for SCC, 4 for FCC, and 2 for BCC. Next we learned how to calculate atomic radius for each type, which was for SCC the radius was a by 2, for FCC it was root 2a by 4, and for BCC it was root 3a by 4. Hope you all have enjoyed the lecture. Thank you.